Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you my starter plans for the new PoE1 event league, which is the Trial of the Ancestors. Now, this is a returning league, but this time will be with the Phrecia ascendancies. And normally when there are leagues with the Phrecia ascendancies, I love to play a Paladin or the Herald stacking Witch ascendancy. But this time I decided to go with something different. And I decided to go with Kinetic Fusillade, but it will be self-cast, and the ascendancy will be Daughter of Ushabi. Why? Because of two nodes primarily. One of the nodes is this one, Oath of the Magi, which is both an early game node and a late game node. Early game, it will help us with the resistances if you take a look at the second line, plus 80 to all elemental resistances if you have an equipped helmet with no socketed gems. This will help us a lot in campaign and early maps. And the late game one is the first line. Defenses from equipped body armor are doubled if it has no socketed gems, and this is quite an increase in defenses. The second node is Illuminating Wisps, which gives us +2 to our maximum number of Sacred Wisps, which is one of the main links on our Kinetic Fusillade, which just gives us more DPS and more projectiles. Now, in early maps, I decided to go for the shrine nodes initially, but as I get some gear, these will change, and one of these will be forest tracking, and probably the other one will be whatever I decide, and it will be with a tattoo, which is the new tattoos that they showcase that you can get a different ascendancy node from other ascendancy classes, and I'll probably go with the Deadeye's additional projectiles. Now, we also chose Ranger because of this notable, the window of opportunity, which gives us a reduced Q effect duration and the duration mastery, which are all important for Kinetic Fusillade because we need to get the reduced Q effect duration up to 100% eventually, so we can make our Kinetic Fusillade not have any hover duration and just to shotgun. And we need a couple of items in order to start using this build. One of these is the Worm Timepiece, which gives us another chunk of reduced Q effect duration, and the Time Class Printing, which gives us the same. So we need a lot of reduced Q effect duration in order to make this Q shotgun. And before we get what we need as in the items, we can level the build with Poisonous Concoction, and other things you can use is Toxic Rain, Lightning Arrow, whatever you can pick, as the Ranger is a very versatile class that can be leveled in multitude of ways. Now, this is a very early game tree, which will be changed a lot later, but one of the things that I'm most excited about is centered here. And unfortunately, I cannot show this in PUB, but I can show this into my browser. One of the things that we want to use is this. Increase the effect of tattoos in radius. And we plan to socket this right here. Let me show you. Right here. Because we will be able to get this and add two other notables later and replace them with a very special tattoo, and the tattoo we want to replace them with is this one. Skills fire an additional projectile. Now, this says requires 7 adjacent passive skills to be allocated. This will be solvable later, as we here have 7, but later once we get multi-shot, once we get survivalist, once we get this dual socket here and Trio of the Battle, we'll be able to place this, another one here, and another one here. And all of these combined with Warrior's Tail, which is here, is gonna give us +6 additional projectiles. Now, this is something that's huge, and it's not possible in any other way or in a normal league with a normal ascendancy. So I decided to give this a go and see how it will perform. Well, this is gonna be my build. Most of the items that I've used here are starter items. Most of them are just quality of life early, like Diodris Tenure, which gives us a lot of spell damage, but since we are using K1 skill, we don't care about the reduced cast speed. Another one is Killuava's Bluster, which the Fallborn mode is very important for us early on, as it gives us a lot of damage. But this will be replaced later, and the other items are just items that you can easily find early on with just resistances, life, and just to be able to get your items and skill gems up. Well, all in all, this is gonna be my starter. I'm gonna give updates over the next couple of days, and even more so. I just wanna limit test the build and see where it goes. I think this will be a decent build for the trial itself, as a lot of these projects will be able to target absolutely everything, and we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned for any further updates on this. See you guys later.